Welcome back to Jeopardy Babbles. Aaron, the board is yours. Yes, I think I'm going to go with Huge Dorks for 600. With a beard and round glasses, this huge dork can often be seen working at the library. What is Mr. Aaron? That is correct. Congratulations, you move on to the next round. Hey everyone, it's a huge dork, Mr. Aaron. Welcome to Book Babbles YA Edition, where we're all about non-fiction this week, with true stories about some pretty remarkable people. Or rather, two remarkable people in the case of our first selection. It started as an assignment. Everyone in Caitlin's class wrote to an unknown student somewhere in a distant place. All the other kids picked countries like France or Germany, but when Caitlin saw Zimbabwe written on the board, it sounded like the most exotic place she had ever heard of, so she chose it. Martin was lucky to even receive a pen pal letter. There were only 10 letters and 40 kids in his class, but he was the top student, so he got the first one. That letter was the beginning of a correspondence that spanned 6 years and changed 2 lives. In this compelling dual memoir, Caitlin and Martin recount how they became best friends and better people through letters. Their story will inspire readers to look beyond their own lives and wonder about the world at large and their place in it. Amazing how something as simple as letter writing can change people's lives forever, isn't it? If you enjoyed 2011's The Running Dream, where a track star who lost her leg suddenly finds herself identifying with people she never could before, you might like how 2 sets of eyes are opened up to a world very different from their own in this book. Or if you thought the epistolary aspect of I Hate Everyone But You was fun, then there might be something here for you. Epistolary, by the way, means telling a story through letters. You can find I Will Always Write Back in ebook and digital audiobook on Overdrive. From letters across the ocean to an island in the Far East, our next selection takes us to ancient Japan. Minamoto Yoshitsune should not have been a samurai, but his story is legend. When Yoshitsune was just a baby, his father went to war with a rival samurai family and lost. His father was killed, his mother captured, and his surviving half-brother banished. Yoshitsune was sent away to live in a monastery. Skinny, small, and unskilled in the warrior arts, he nevertheless escaped and learned the ways of the samurai. When the time came for the Minamoto clan to rise up against their enemies, Yoshitsune answered the call. His daring feats and impossible bravery earned him immortality. If you're in the mood to hear about a real-life dude doing some super crazy, out-of-this-world stuff, this is the book for you. Like, how about charging your cavalry off the side of a mountain and having it actually work? Yeah, that totally happens. If you enjoyed the Young Samurai series, you should definitely get yourself another dose of samurai action and adventure with this, too. Also, if you're a fan of some of the more popular manga series like Naruto, you're bound to find something that trips your trigger in this. You can find Samurai Rising in ebook on Overdrive and Hoopla, and digital audiobook on Hoopla. From the battlefields of ancient Japan, we now travel to an even more harrowing place, full of danger and misery. A junior high school. Josh Sundquist only ever had one girlfriend for 23 hours in 8th grade. Why was Josh still single? To find out, he tracked down the girls that he had tried to date and asked them straight up, what went wrong? The results of Josh's semi-scientific, wholly hilarious investigation are captured here. From a disastrous putt-putt date involving a backwards prosthetic foot, to his introduction to CFD, or close fast dancing, to a misguided grand gesture at a Miss America pageant, this story is about looking for love, or at least a girlfriend, in all the wrong places. Wow. As if humiliating oneself in front of someone you like were not embarrassing enough already. This is a pretty inspirational and hilarious story, I must say. Well, okay, it probably wasn't hilarious while it was happening, but the way Josh tells it is actually quite funny. If you liked the lovesick shenanigans of the novel The Upside of Unrequited, then the lovesick shenanigans here might be something you'd enjoy as well. Or if you enjoy stories about people overcoming physical limitations, like in the novel Out of My Mind, this book has a lot to offer you as well. You can find We Should Hang Out Sometime, embarrassingly a true story, in digital audiobook on Hoopla. Here's a fact for you. I have a dinosaur. Here's another fact for you. That's all the Babble time we have for this week. I hope you'll consider giving one of these nonfiction titles a chance, and if you do, be sure to tell us what you thought. Until next time, this has been Mr. Aaron, and keep on babbling, readers.